YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I hope you're lovely, because I know that you're lovely. Okay. So weird thing. So let's take the riff at the beginning. Back at the beginning. And let's turn that into a lead that we can then use as a sort of outro, like Mick does in The Only Thing That They Fear Is You. Right? Because that's the money song. Like, that's why you came here. You came in here, you're probably thinking, hey, is this crazy mofo trying to do The Only Thing That They Fear Is You? The answer is yes, but also no. My lawyers have informed me that I am to deny any knowledge of any direct inspiration from the man, the myth, the legend, Mick Gordon. And I say, screw you, my lawyers. I will say how much I enjoy that man's work, no matter what you tell me to say and do. So lead synths, right? That really, I mean, this track really should be sitting in the synths track, not in the effects track, really. I'm thinking. It'd be cool if we could get a weird synth in here, but usually what that results in is a duck synth. And I'd rather not sort of do that again. In here, and in here. Okay. So this is going to be like, seriously, outro lead for realsies, right? We're going to do it properly, right? We're going to do the outro riff. Also, I recently discovered a little thing, a little tip, right? So if you're watching this video, you're a Cubase user, you're thinking to yourself, what am I supposed to learn from this a-hole? Well, guess what? If you go into Project's color setup, you go to presets, you can actually have more than one colors and do little shades and stuff like that. So if I go in here, boop, boop, look at all these lovely, lovely colors. This is something that I recently just implemented on one of my projects that I'm working on right now, of which I seriously cannot talk about. But maybe this will be useful for you too. So I don't know, I want to sort of expand and use sort of pastels and variations of colors, because you can see that this gets pretty unwieldy, right? Like, these are just my lead synths, by the way. Yeah, so lead synths, bam, pad synths. Look at that. How am I supposed to know at a glance which is which? I mean, I could read, but reading's for suckers, right? Anyway, so outro lead for realsies, right? So we copied over that little thing. Right? The guitars and things will sort of shush over here. I've got a boom over here. Apparently I was I don't know, maybe I was saving that for later. I don't know. Anyway. And we need to take this, go over here and do it like this. And let's just very loud. Obviously, it needs variation. Like, you can't just leave it like that. Secondly, we need a proper synth sound. So I'm just gonna sort of, we'll fix the notes in just a second, but let's find a lead sound, right? Lovely. Anna 2, you're not helping me right now. What the heck are these sounds? Okay, hold on. It's just a freaking guitar. Okay, let's party like it's a Eurodance party and it's 1995. Let's do it. Like dum dum. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let's try a fifth in here. Okay, I'm down with that. Let's try a fifth in here as well. So all I'm doing is I'm trying to add variation with sort of octaves in, and this is the riff. This is the riff that we had at the beginning, right? And I'm trying to make that sound into a lead that we can sort of then outro with, right? Right, and we just sort of repeat it, right, in the end. Right, and in order to make it sound sort of more interesting, I'm playing all the eighth notes, aren't I? Ideally, if this sort of synth can this be polyphonic? No. No, it cannot. Okay, that's gonna be fine. No, just leave it like that. Right? First things first, fuzz. Oh, bots have changed their tune. Hello, bots. And... wait, can't I ban you? Did they change the thing on Twitch? Oh, there you go. Ban. The ban hammer hath been swung. Anyway. So this fuzz does basically everything we need it to. Dude. Right? So... let's try, we need to do it with automation, right? So we need a filter. This is basically the move we need to do. From over here. We also need... come on, brain, think. I'm thinking about doing it frequency. We might actually do it with the filter. Actually, this needs to be a resonant filter? Resonant filter? Is that formant? Oh. We can use the formant filter, actually, like we did before. This is a reference. It makes sense. It's all connected, man. It's all connected. Anyway, so basically what I want to do is that I need to sort of just filter it out, right? Just go down the frequency and take down the frequency, actually, and just easy does it, basically. So the filter cut off, right, for our sort of main filter thing will actually be something along this, right? So, and for the formant filter, this is going to be a bit weird because we need two tracks, right? We need the X and the Y to sort of accentuate that descent even more. Formant filter. Why? Why? Okay. No. And then I want to turn off the formant filter, actually. So it's enabled, and I want to turn it off because I actually want to continue this bit. We just keep it over there. Yeah? Right, and this sort of like then the filter can sort of open up just a tad, just so that we don't lose it completely. Another thing that I want with it is, of course, the supermassive. And supermassive. Splashy synth. Because you know you gotta. Sunbeam is actually... no. Sunbeams will not be appropriate. No sunbeams! It is night time. Spooky time. Right, we need to clean up the low end. Just high pass it directly. No mercy. We need to high pass it more. Hello. To high pass it more aggressively. Right, now just leave it in the background. Actually, another cool trick that we can do, sort of give it that sort of windy vibe, is to actually turn up the mix a little bit as we go. Of this, so it'll be like super direct in your face when it starts out. I don't know why I was looking over there. It's like the camera is not over there. Maybe I feel like I'm being watched. Hopefully not. Cheers, FBI. Crap, that's gonna get me demonetized. I'm not monetized. Why am I thinking about it? Jesus. Anyway, so what was I saying? To give it that little bit of air, so it's gonna start out right up in your face, right? And the mix of the reverb is gonna come in slightly but surely and sort of give it that sort of little vibe going on. Yeah? I'm down for that. Okay. Okay, and we should have some guitars and bass that we can use from over here. Hold on, guitars. Not you. These little bits over here. See, and it's a little bit of a reference, right? It does the job, I would think. Let's go smaller than that. And just sort of, so we can copy, and paste things over to there. I think I need to undo one more time. Did I go too far? I went too far. Redo. Okay. Cool. Now we're gonna go over to such a long song. Jeez. No, these are just random riffs that I have sort of lying around over here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's bring them in here. Bass! How low can you go? Wow. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Yeah, and we're just gonna sort of boop. And to make sure that we capture that sort of initial hit, let's do it like this. Right? This is not gonna be as easy as I'd hoped. Is it? Is it now? Oi, do you have a license for this edit? Not like this. I'll do it. No. Hold on. Let me just mesh these two together over here. Boop, boop, boop. And you can come a little bit over there. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. Okay. Right, ideally, this would be a longer hit. Unfortunately, it is not. So we're just gonna sort of rely on the drums to leave that little bit hanging in there. And actually, the drums are not stopping, right? I don't need them to stop. I need them to continue as they are. The guitars and the bass are at the appropriate level, right? I mean, there is no funny business where I forgot to sort of set up the level. So I just remembered that. That's 11. That's 13. Oh, hello, bass. Why are you quieter now all of a sudden? Mate. The hell? Isn't that a shocker? I always felt like when we brought this back again, that it was missing something. Apparently, it was the frickin' bass. What the hell am I, Metallica on And Justice for All? Did I forget to turn up my frickin' bass? Okay. Anyway. So, we're coming back into this, right? We're sort of relying on the drums to create some of that noise that will sort of will leave hanging, right? Just do 2 hits, not like that. Not like that. Not the mom. Okay. And turn you up. Up. And the kicks, I'm just gonna like full blast them. I don't care. I don't care at this point. It's the end of the song, right? Let's see what that sounds like. We obviously need a little bit more to fade out on, right? To sort of end the song on. But before I do that... No, actually not before I do that. I'm going to do that now. In the synths, I have some choir stuff that I turned off. Indeed, I did. Because my reasoning was that I wouldn't need it anymore. My reasoning was probably faulted. And wrong. Grossly, incompetently wrong. Now, if I remember correctly, I used the luminous choir over here. But what we're going to do is that I think we're going to go with the Contact Project Sam choir. Really. The luminous choir. What I was talking... What? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Phone, where are you? I need to hold you right now. It's an emergency phone. So it's gonna be like doom doom. Something. I'm thinking. I'm probably thinking wrongly, but we'll see. So let's see what this choir sounds like. Is this the... No, this is one that starts sort of immediately, right? So we're gonna do the little dissonant trick that we did at the beginning. Did I turn off all the processing? Because it should have a ton of processing. You know what? What happens? Also, why is this still on? Have no idea if I destroyed something there. Hold on. Boom synth. Boom synth. It's really only here that it's audible. And it's very, very quiet. This is dumb. This is dumb. And you can't even hear it. It's not even playing, actually. Because, like, the instrument has been turned off. But I left all of these effects on. Anyway. So, over here. Like, I keep putting this off. I need to come up with something, right? I need to come up with something cool. Okay, hear me out. So we've got this ascending bit over here. We've got this descending bit over here. What if we reverse the two? Now, we gotta be careful. That we actually sort of move the automation as well. So if I go in here. No, that's not gonna do it. The automation, the pitch data, that doesn't do it. Okay, another way we could do it is that we could render it out over here on this choir track and then process it there, which I think would be the best way to do it because we need to put in some reverbs and some wacky stuff. But I want to turn off this effect, this instrument, so that we have an actual so that we have more processing power for all the reverbs that I'm going to put on it. Hey, reverbs. How you doing? Actually, let's leave it on this track because it's going to be sort of separate processing, I guess. And I need to reverse the two, right? So you need to go in here. You need to go in there. And there you have it, right? Just going to sort of crossfade them. I don't think it makes a difference, though. So, for these choirs, how will we make these sound unnatural and weird? Cloners, start out with detune, all the freaking way. Spatial, all the way. Don't even talk to me before I've put a cloner on this choir. The pitch shifter is gonna go in here, and you know what? What if we had some, I don't know, some bombs in choir form going underneath this choir that is super, super lovely. Okay, that sounds like a texture. Now, reverb the crap out of it. I'm not even joking. Wait, leave it like that. So that's just the default settings on the Supermassive. I'm not even gonna touch it. And what if I send this through a guitar pedal? Interesting. You gotta admit it is interesting. Right? It's a vibe, it's a mood. Because Doom is a mood. let's turn up the output on this. Let's add in the compression. Let's add a little bit of compression. No, actually, let's not do that because that's gonna mess. Cool. Cool. Now, all we need to do is to, and oh my god, like I gotta say, like this project has just we've been doing like sound design over sound design over sound design. It's just been wacky the type of textures that we've come up with through this whole project. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we might be like 15 hours in already. It's probably more. We're probably like 20 hours deep into this project. So just so that you know, even this, like if you listen to this and you think it sounds like crap, know that even to get to this level of crap, it took 20 hours at least to get to. So not that that makes it any better. Like if you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. But it's like when you think about attempting to do like stuff in the spirit of Mick Gordon, like it takes you 20 hours to get to something where you're actually like sort of, hey, I guess I won't set fire to it immediately. Anyway. Right? And I think that's cool. I will put in a little bit of a thing there, and I'll render this out a third frickin' time, right? And let's make sure that our volume is up there. Is it a third time? It's actually the second time, so I'm exaggerating. My apologies. But in the end, if we don't have a flair for the dramatic, why are we even here? I'm sorry. My college Shakespeare is showing. Let's stop you. I'm gonna put you on that track. This track does nothing. This track has no reason to exist. What is my purpose? Your purpose is to get deleted. Oh! Okay. So a little thing that we could do here as well, we could sort of pitch it down. We'll do tiny details later, Dan. Come on, we need to sort of finish writing this freaking song. Like, we've sketched, broadly mixed, broadly mastered this song, but we haven't gone into the real details. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts the amount of work we gotta put in to make this halfway decent. At best. Anyway. So we have this. What else could we do to sort of outro it out? Crap, we forgot to do a thing. Oh, it was like it's missing something. Oh, we actually didn't, so we've got the, okay, so luckily I didn't render this out, although we really should at some point. What we can also do is that before we hit this reverb, right, how about we also, and before we hit these filters and all of that good stuff, how about we also pitch shift it down a little bit? Right? Not a lot. We need to be very, very careful that we don't mess it up, right? It doesn't have to be like super obvious, but it does have to be there. So let's add in another automation track and just look like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many lanes of automation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes of automation just for one effect. Like, guys, come on. Like, whenever like somebody talks to me about, I don't know, I want to be a producer. Okay, cool. Do you have an insane amount of patience to just work on a thing for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours until you basically either hate yourself, hate the part. If you hate yourself, that's good. That means that the part is okay. If you hate the part, that means you should just try again. So what does this do? That is good, but I'm going to need just for it to curve a little bit, because real automation has curves. Right, we'll see how long we keep this outro. I was kind of assuming that here it would end. It ends kind of abruptly. We're gonna need some other elements in here, but for now, I think we can consider this song broadly written.